Future Wiz, why do I have to review these? I mean, shouldn't I be reviewing comics or something for the written review? I mean, reviewing fanfics is already, like, fanfic critic and chibi fangirl's job.
Look, I don't know, Wiz. I mean, at the end of your food review, you said that you were going to be reviewing fanfics, so I brought this one upon yourself.
Look, alright. Which fanfics do I have to do? Alright, according to the schedule, you have 2 erotic-themed fanfics and 1 horror-themed. Yeah, but don't you think that's going to be kind of awkward, me reviewing pretty much horror porn? Well, you could take the persona of another reviewer who reviews horror and erotic-themed fiction. I got it. I'm going to need to borrow your jacket, though. Why? Just do it! Alright, but don't you get a stain on this thing, okay? It's expensive. Hello, I am the Media Wiz, because one art form wasn't enough. Okay, I won't be doing a Cinema Snob impression for the rest of the review, I promise. Well, there are a lot of MLP fanfics out there. A lot of them have been talked about in several reviews and Let's Reads. A lot of them suck, most of them just being rehashed horror crap like Rainbow Factory, Patty Cakes, Sweet Apple Massacre, Rarity's New Dress, and of course the Experiments of Twilight Sparkle. But today we've got us 3 in particular fanfics. Cupcakes, Princess Molestia, and Fooling Around with the CMC. Well, let's start with the most infamous, Cupcakes. So it begins with Rainbow Dash flying throughout the town until she remembers that she has a playdate with Pinkie Pie. She goes to Sugar Cube Corner, and Pinkie is more than happy to see Dash as she tells them what they're going to do. Making cupcakes!
So sweet and tasty cupcakes, don't be too hasty cupcakes, 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 cupcakes!
Right. But apparently, Pinkie needs Dash to taste test a cupcake. And as soon as Dash tests it, she starts feeling woozy.
Hey, did you drug me?
Well, Pinkie apparently did drug Dash as she wakes up in a torture dungeon. No, hey, you got your MLP fanfic in my Saw fanfic. No, you got your Saw fanfic in My Little Pony fanfic. Now, well, let's see the conclusion. Not a good combo. Agreed. So Dash then comes across an insanely dressed Pinkie Pie who reveals that she has a secret. She invites ponies over, tortures them, kills them, and puts their organs into cupcakes. And that's why the fanfic is so infamous. Pinkie Pie as a cold-blooded killer. There are tons of fan arts of this, I know. My personal thoughts on it? It just feels kind of weird to see Pinkie as a cold-blooded killer. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think Pinkie Mina is awesome and all, but Pinkie as a cold-blooded killer? Yeah, I don't see it. Also, we learned that Pinkie killed Gilda, as she gives us an explanation of how she left the party early and met her up, and eventually led to her demise. Somehow, somewhere right now, Josh the Fiery Joker is really delighted by this. So Rainbow Dash is Pinkie's new victim. At first she thinks that Pinkie's joking, and even then starts to beg for her own life, saying that she will apologize for anything that she did wrong to Pinkie, but Pinkie is being dead serious and is ready for work. Pinkie starts by taking a chunk out of Dash's flank. Well, crap! Then Pinkie goes and rips Dash's wings off. Now, hope you don't mind, I think I'm going to wing it now. Look, boo, you suck! Look, then Dash starts to suffer blood loss, and it gets worse when Pinkie starts to saw into her back with a hacksaw. Got it! Say Dash, why do they call it a hacksaw? No, it doesn't hack. Hacking's what I was doing with the knife earlier. This is a saw. I don't get it.
You're not funny and nobody likes you.
Dash passes out and wakes up to a very upset Pinkie Pie. Didn't anyone teach you any manners? It's very rude to fall asleep when someone invites you over to spend time with them. How would you like it if I came over to your house and went to sleep? Oh, I'm sorry, Dash. You're boring. I think I'll take a nap. You think I like always working by myself? I told you how excited I was when I heard that you were going to work with me today. I was so excited to have a friend here. Oh, but no, you're very inconsiderate. Yeah, how dare you start dying when I'm killing you? Seriously, was that supposed to be ironic humor or just stupid? Now, also when Dash falls asleep, Pinkie then made a cupcake from her organs. She offers her some, and of course, she spits it out. If you didn't want any, you just could have said no. Well, geez, that's rude. None of my other victims spit out their organs when I force-fed them. Seriously, Dashy, how rude is that? Now, then Pinkie hammers a nail into Dash's hoof. Oh, so that's how the writers of SpongeBob got the idea for the splinter. A dying Dash tells Pinkie, I want to go home. Yeah, I can see wanting to do that. Sometimes I just want to give this up and say, I'm done with this mess and go to bed. But you know what? You can't shrug off your responsibilities. You gotta pull up yourself and meet the challenges head on. That's the only way to get ahead in life.
Now, Pinky, if you don't like doing something, then don't do it. It's simple, and don't give me that "it's responsible" crap. Okay?
But what's worse is Pinky then decides to go on and tell really, really bad jokes. Don't go yet, Dash. She then pulled out the rest of her organs, stopping at each one. Look, I know it can be a real pancreas. Look, but you know I kid me with you.
You're not funny and nobody likes you.
So Dash slowly dies, and Pinky says her goodbyes. You know what, Rainbow Dash? I'm disappointed.
And I'm disappointed in you, Pinky, for being portrayed as a monster this entire fic.
Look, oh well, it was really nice to know you, Dash. So Rainbow Dash is dead now, and Pinky gets a genius idea to stuff her dead body and keep the body as a memoir. She even says that she'll do that for all the rest of her friends when their time comes.
And there's no clear ending for this fic, seeing how there's multiple endings.
Now, from the whole fic being just a dream by Pinky, it being a dream of Dash's, Dash actually being turned into Cupcakes, Pinky being arrested, and the most famous ending being Apple Bloom becoming Pinky's apprentice, which led to a sequel.
So, Cupcakes. How was it?
Look, the writing is actually pretty good. The horror and gore aspect actually works to the fic's advantage. The only problem is that it's an MLP fic really drags it down. It's the same fault that The Secret of the Blanks did. The only reason that was made was to take a cutesy show and make it horrific. But with that said, the decent horror makes it half a Twilight. Look, as for humor, it really fails. The fact that Pinky is still happy and energetic character that she always is, cracking jokes, is really awkward and comes off often than not unfunny. So no Pinkie Pie. Now, as for characters, at least Rainbow Dash is in character and she acts exactly how she would in this situation. As for Pinky, you already know. I don't like it. Half Fluttershy. As for morality, it's really confusing that Pinky would keep doing something that she's clearly regretful of, and no, it's responsibility. Excuse is good enough. No Applejack. As for continuity, they actually did a pretty decent job going back to Season 1, notably with the Griffin the Brush-Off reference, so 1 Rainbow Dash.
So, Cupcakes gets a 2 out of 6.